Hello all, welcome to Lumion software series by 4 Dimension Infotech. Lumion is a rendering software where we get a high quality output. Once you done the modeling by using the SketchUp, Revit, 3ds Max, even in the AutoCAD. So in order to get the high realistic output, we use this Lumion software. In the Lumion we have so many versions called Lumion 6, 8, 8.5, 10, 10.5, 12, 12.5 like that. Let's understand what are the advantage or what is the reason behind why we use the Lumion. Lumion is a powerful software tool designed for the architects, urban planners and designers to create the stunning visualization of architectural designs and landscape. It is renowned for its user-friendly interface. It is very easy to work, and then with the Lumion users can import 3D models from the various CAD softwares programs. That is, you can import CAD file, CAD 3D model, Revit model, 3ds Max model and then SketchUp model or any other 3D models. Whether it is a commercial or residential project, easily you can create the rendering and even you can give the cityscape. Lumion enables users to showcase their designs in an immersive environment, complete with realistic lighting, materials, textures and then landscape. So once you done the modeling in any 3D software, you just import it into the Lumion and then you can apply the high quality material, lighting and then you can render it. So one of the Lumion standout features is its extensive library. So it is already have the by default libraries which already rendered. Okay, no need to render it separately as like SketchUp and Max. Okay, we have already are ready to use libraries. Use collection of library collections, that is trees, plants, peoples, vehicles. Depending on the requirement, you just use that libraries to decorate your model both in the interior and then exterior way. Additionally, Lumion offers advanced effects such as weather simulation, day and night cycle, particle effect, rain effect and then any other extra effects you can give easily. Overall, Lumion empowers architects and designers to communicate their ideas effectively, enabling clients, stakeholders and decision makers to visualize the project with clarity and then excitement, ultimately facilitating better informed design decisions and collaboration throughout the design process. You can give a render images, walkthroughs, 360 panoramic views. So let's learn these things day by day. But before going to install or before going to operate the Lumion, you should know the gate configuration. That is, we should have the minimum requirement to run this Lumion, that is graphics card is about minimum 4 GB what I suggest you, or else you can go with 6 GB and then more, and then CPU RAM 16 GB and then more. Even if you have 8 GB then you can just run it, but you can go with the lower version. The lower version, as I said you, is Lumion 6. You can go with Lumion 6 and 8 as the features may little vary depending on the version. Then next come to the high end requirement. If you have a high configuration, that is 16 GB RAM or 64 GB RAM and then 16 GB graphics, it is well and enough to run any versions of the Lumion, that is 12.5 like that way. Even in future days you will get the updated version of the Lumion. And then you have the NVIDIA RTX. So like this you just go through the configuration before going to run the Lumion software. Now let's start with the day 1. In the day 1 we are going to learn the commands like introduction, Lumion overview, look into the new tab, load and save the scenes and then workspace. Once you install any version of the Lumion, you get the icon on your desktop. You just double click to open that particular icon and then make sure your internet should be off before going to run the Lumion. So here you can see I am using Lumion 8.5. Whatever the version you install, that you can see here, and then this is the icon. Once you click, it reads the benchmark. As I already told you, you should have the gate As I already told you, you should have a great configuration to run this. That checks the configuration whether we have the proper RAM or graphics card or not to run that particular software version. So here you can see we are getting the benchmark result, and then the graphics card, and then memory, and then processor, and then system memory. So if you are getting red color means that you have to upgrade your configuration to run this, and if you are getting orange color means you should have the intermediate configuration. I mean you have the intermediate configuration. It is showing in the green color means you have the well and enough configuration to run that particular version of the Lumen. See here I am getting a green color, that means the graphics card is okay to run it, and then memory is okay but the processor is little low, and then system memory you can see, and then you can check the benchmark setting, and once you're done you just click on OK option to move further. After that you can get the welcome screen of the Lumen. This is how you can able to see the language is English, and then here we have the start, examples, and then load scene. Now currently we are in the start mode, and then we have different types of the predefined template, that is plain, sunset, night, mountain, etc. So if you are connected to the internet, then you will get the more template here. Now they are buffering because I just off the internet, and then depending on the configuration you get the computer speed bar, that is whether it is too low or minimum or recommended, like that. And then now if you are working with the examples, then you click on the examples. We have a different varieties of the projects, that is the villa, and then house, and then watercolor style, like this. We have the beach house. Then whichever you want to work with that model, then you just click and then continue the process. Next we have is a load scene. So if you already work with the Lumen and then you saved it in your particular location, and if you want to continue that, then you click on the load scene option, and then go to the particular location where you have saved your Lumen file, and then now the Lumen file format is .ls8. 8 is nothing but the version of the software, and then you can click on the open to continue the older drawing. Now again I click on the start button to start it newly, and then if you are already ready with the model, and then if you want to render it but just by keeping land and then sky as a background, then you go with the plane. And then if you want to show some mountain properties behind the model, then you go with the mountain range. So if your project is near to the spring, and then you can just select the mountain spring depending on the site condition. Okay, before going to select this template, we have to study the site information. Whatever the project we have, just know the site information, what is there around the project, and then depending on that we have to select the particular template. Now I am just clicking on the plane, or else you click on the examples, and then I am going with the example now. Click it here. So it takes some time to load. So once you open the example model, then here you can see at the left portion we have the 4 options, that is weather, landscape, materials, and then object. As I already told you, you should be ready with the model, and then for that model if you can change the weather, and then you can change the landscape around your model, and then you can apply the high realistic material, and then you can add the libraries by using these 4 options. And then once you click on the weather, related to that you will get the settings here. If I click on the landscape, I will get the settings related to the landscape. Material, I get the material, and then next when I click on the object, I will get the extra options to modify the object. And then just come to the right portion. Here we have a different modes of the examples, that are build. Now we are in the build model. Whenever you import a 3D model, that you are in the build model to build or to decorate your model. The next, once you done the build, then you can go to the photo mode to get the render views, and then click on the movie option to get the walkthroughs or to create the walkthroughs. Next, in order to get the 360-degree panoramic view, now we switch on this option, and then once you done the work, if you want to save the file, then by using this option you can save the file. So this is the total UI or interface or workspace of the Lumion. These options may vary depending on the version. In the lower version you get it in a vertical form, and in the higher version the same versions are arranged in a horizontal way. Before going to start with Lumion, let's understand the navigation keys that are W. Press W to move up or arrow up, you can use to move the camera forward. Press S or arrow down to move the camera backward. Type A letter or arrow left command to move the camera left. D letter or arrow right to move the camera right. And then Q for the move camera up. E to move the camera down. Along with these keys, if you want to move the camera slowly, then next use space bar, and in order to move camera fast use shift key, and then along with these keys, next shift plus space bar plus particular keys to move the camera very fast. So like this way you can go with the navigation keys. To look around, use right mouse button plus just move the mouse, and then to pan the camera use middle mouse button plus move the mouse. Then next, pan camera very slowly, you just go with the space bar plus middle mouse button and just move the mouse. Like this way you just go with the short keys. Let's apply these navigation tools in the Lumion. In order to move model, just press W key to move forward, or else just keep it hold to move continuously. The next, if you want to come back, then just press S letter to come back. Just hold it to continue move, or else you can just leave and then press that particular key to move back. Same way, I am just pressing A letter to move to the left direction, or else you can hold it to move continuously, or you just pressing. Now I am just pressing D command to move right. You can hold it, or else you can leave and then click, leave and then click. Now I am just pressing Q button to move the camera up, and the next E letter to move the camera down. So like this way we use ASD and then QWE keyboard to navigate the working space. Along with these keys, if you press shift and then A, I'm just moving fastly to the left side. Shift plus D, moving right side very fastly, and then shift plus W to move it fastly forward direction. Just use shift key along with these navigation keys to move fastly, and then if you want to move slow, then you can use the space bar. Now you can use the mouse left click and then right click to orbit it or to look around like this. You just have a look around. Hold that right portion of the mouse. Next, I am just making it up by pressing Q. If I want to move to the mountain place, either you can continuously move or else you use the scroll button to move. So at single click, if you want to go to the mountain view, then just double click over the right portion of the mouse. That is right click. You have to double click like this to move, and then just hold the scroll button to stop it. Again I am look around by pressing the mouse right key, and then if I want to go near to the model, again just Have a look. Here we are getting the snap point. Double clicking over the model to go near to the model, and then press scroll button to hold it or to control it, and then you can use the navigation keys to go to the particular view of your model like this. So this is how you work out with the navigation keys. In the next video, we learn the other commands. Thank you.